World-class championship caliber fighters, and I expect you to conduct yourself that way, and nothing less is going to be acceptable. Protect yourself at all times, obey my commands at all times. Mr. Ward, Mr. Kovalev, gentlemen, let's do this.
That feeling of excitement you have in your stomach right now, boxing fans.
Beaten fighters from the top 10 of the pound-for-pound rankings have gone against each other. For that reason and that reason alone, it's the most important fight of 2016.
And without a doubt, I can't see this fight not being a good fight.
Tactical start. Kovalev wants to be sure not to overreach early. Quick right hand lands for Ward.
Power is it makes it such that Andre has to walk a tightrope.
Stiff
there you
jab
see
by
him hurt by a jab.
Two stiff jab by Kovalev knocked Ward back a few feet.
Ward controlling.
But you know, Max, sometimes when a guy feels power,
hard right hand by Kovalev.
He realizes that he has to throw more power.
Ward trying to get inside Kovalev's power, but that is dangerous because you have to avoid those power shots on your way in.
Probably less dangerous in 175 as a pro, but keep in mind, he won his Olympic gold medal in 2004 in Athens in a weight class, the limit for which was 178 pounds. So he has a deep background in fighting against fighters this size. He just hasn't done it that recently. And Harold Letterman unofficially gives round one to Kovalev.
He locked Andre up so Andre couldn't punch either. Good jab by Andre.
Andre doing a lot of good things, but he's got to keep doing them.
Use it.
Left hand lands for Kovalev. And again. Ward shaking his head, but Kovalev is piercing his guard and landing hard shots. Hard right hand for Kovalev. Left jab lands again. Ward is having trouble defending against Kovalev, and we've never seen him have this kind of trouble before.
Well, when the left jab lands like a straight right hand, it's a problem.
And that's the...
Oh! Down goes Ward on a perfect right hand shot. That's only the second time in Andre Ward's career that he's been knocked down. And never has he tasted thunder like that before.
And never in a fight in which he was losing it up to that point.
Kovalev wants to finish. He's going to go for it right now. And Ward needs to tackle him.
Kovalev's accuracy. In the first two rounds, particularly the second, maybe there's not a long way to go. Ward's got to find a way to make it a long way.
More feet, Max. And what I mean by that is he's not allowing Andre to fight him at that distance where everybody else usually allows Andre to fight it.
You know what else is showing up is Kovalev's activity. He looks like the sharper fighter.
He looks like the more confident fighter. He looks like the stronger fighter, and he's way more accurate with his punches.
And by activity.
Let's open the microphone that Virgil Hunter is wearing in Ward's corner and see if we can find out what Virgil is trying to say to Ward.
Ward feeling, it looks like, as though he's going to have to weather the storm and rough Kovalev up.
Stand in front so much. Quit showing so much. It's just...
No, let him up.
He keep grabbing me, Bird. Quit standing in front.
Good
Hook for
jab.
Ward. Best punch so far for Andre Ward. Snaps Kovalev's head with a Kovalev, and Kovalev manages to throw in a few little taps to the head.
I thought that was actually Sergey wrestling with Ward in that instance.
You gotta bell coming.
Does that mean they've already given up on winning a decision? Probably not. Harold, how do you have it through 3?
Okay, Jim, I got a 3-0, 30-26, Sergey Kovalev. You know, Jim, he's landing all the hard, effective shots. He's landing the shots that you score rounds for. You know, in other words,
Artur means when he says you're going to stop him, because he's making Kovalev earn everything, but Kovalev's earning it, and the power of the shots is controlling the fight.
Well, the thing about Andre Ward is he's a lot like Bernard Hopkins. What they know how to do is they are very good at slowing the pace down, and Floyd Mayweather is the best at it. The only thing that could possibly fit him would be his chin and his boxing skill.
Right, we see that Ward, already first faced with adversity, is responding with championship mettle.
I thought that early in the fight, Kovalev would have the edge because of his punching power. I thought as the fight grew on, Ward would become in better shape because of his conditioning and his way of boxing.
Generally the way a right-handed fighter will circle.
What's happening inside?
Kovalev is figuring it out and landing his jab.
What's happening inside is that it's a chess match going on. Ward wants to fight in there. Kovalev doesn't want to allow him to fight in there. So they're having a who's the stronger fighter inside by clinching, pushing, driving the other guy back.
Exactly, and Kovalev so far seems...
Kovalev's smartness and timing with the Andre leading hook. He blocks it with that stiff jab and throws Andre's hook off just to look.
Kovalev has basically tripled Ward through these first 3 rounds, landing 22 power shots to 7 for Andre Ward to this point in the fight.
Andre Ward has not been in this position ever as a professional. Down on the cards, you have to imagine, having been hurt, knocked down.
Good body shot by Ward. Good hook by Kovalev.
Kovalev able to just slice through Ward's guard with straight punches, especially the jab.
Ward tries to get inside. Kovalev pushes him away. Coast to a boxing win the rest of the way.
Good
Ward
jab
lands
by
a good
Ward.
straight jab.
And one mistake that Kovalev is making right now, Jim, is he's following Ward around instead of cutting the ring off. Like right there, he's following him instead of cutting the ring off.
But he hasn't put doubt in Kovalev's mind. He's landed some good punches. He's done some things Kovalev hasn't liked, but I haven't seen him put doubt in the aggressive power puncher's mind. And it's tough for the boxer, especially when that puncher's landing shots, to win if he can't.
Punches that are easy to see landing, that's Kovalev.
Those punches like that lead hook Ward just threw, though, are getting closer and closer, Jim.
Oh, he's dialing it in.
And if he lands that lead left hook like that, it's going to be a bad outcome.
Yep.
Good jab by Kovalev.
And there for the first time, it seems that Ward's punch affected Kovalev.
Good, quick left jab and a right hand over the top by Ward.
It's
Kovalev coming back, trying to regain control with the jab.
It's an edge-of-your-seat kind of
change everything, Max.
We just have yet to see that. Although slowly, Ward is starting to really...
In case you're just joining us, Kovalev knocked Ward down in the 2nd round. Got to Ward with his jab in the first few rounds. Ward began to reach Kovalev with a left hook. Landed one right cross in the last round.
And the right hand has already put him down once, so that's why I think he's smart enough to stay in the orthodox stance.
With keeping in mind that Kovalev,
oh, that was a good right hand by Kovalev,
can do that and really hurt Ward. I think Ward may have won 2 consecutive rounds, and I think he's winning this one. Well, that's a good right hand by Kovalev.
Yeah, it might have hurt his eardrum here, or he could have just been putting it up for defense.
But
Ward shaking his head.
There's also the psychological impression left by Kovalev. Even a near miss, you're like, whoa, that was almost the end for Ward, and psychologically...
By Ward.
Another good body shot by Ward.
Yes.
And another one on the left side. Harold, how do you have it through 6?
You can. It's a big punch against a good boxer who can punch also.
Good jab by Ward. Pace has slowed a little bit here in round number 7.
Kovalev just looks the bigger and the stronger of the 2.
That wide stance makes him definitely look the stronger, Max, because there's a good stance.
Good quick jab by Ward. Tries to follow it up with a right hand.
Oh, another good jab by
Ward. And halfway through, he's certainly, because that's the signal for Ward to go inside and begin trying to dominate with his two-fisted attack up close.
Well, we are in the second half of the fight.
And he's hit Kovalev with some very good stiff jabs this round.
Keep things on an even keel. Ward is getting closer and getting inside Kovalev's arms, so it's harder for Kovalev to do that kind of damage.
Done in this round, a jab from Kovalev. You have to be careful.
Kovalev in the last round has come out throwing in this round. His momentum.
Good hook by Andre. Now Andre's starting to hit him a little bit more frequently and a little bit more flushly.
Kovalev going back to being more active. Probably feeling some pressure to start winning rounds again. Let the judges see what he can do.
And Andre was pushing the issue more. Jab back by Ward.
And a right hand that he knifed to the body under, and again, Ward's doing some really good body work in these middle rounds.
Really trying to wear Kovalev down for the later part of the fight.
Kovalev trying to wrestle free and get distance to fire a big shot. Ward gets away before he can do it.
Stop, let him out. All right, here we go.
That's Andre Ward's kind of fight.
Now, I know we don't give Kovalev a lot of, well, we do give Kovalev a lot of credit, but the thing that I think people don't give Kovalev a lot of credit for is his great ability to keep those feet spread so wide and to use his feet to get into a dangerous point for Kovalev, because now Ward is comfortable, and that's what you don't want. Anytime Ward can get comfortable in a fight, it makes it very difficult for the opposition.
Kovalev just landed a good, clean combination. Now Ward comes back with the left hand.
Class tells overtime, and
left hand for Kovalev.
Andre's championship pedigree is showing up, but again, Kovalev's power can change at any time.
Kovalev looks like he's weakening.
Now Ward trying to get to the body inside. Kovalev pushes him back into the ropes.
Kovalev looks like he's starting to weaken a little bit, Jim.
Hardly noticeable at times.
And see, Andre's punches have gotten harder.
Yes, Andre landed a hard right hand. They both landed jabs. Andre's was harder.
Yep, under the armpit that Andre lands, right around the heart. They're debilitating Kovalev.
Best place in the fight for Andre.
Great straight right hand by Ward. Andre Ward trying to close down the distance on the scorecards. Kovalev comes back with a solid shot. And a hard right hand by Kovalev.
Andre feeling very confident right now.
This is building toward being a great fight.
Yes.
This is a great fight.
If Andre Ward is able to overcome what he had to overcome early in this fight, and there's still a long way to go, and somehow win, you are watching greatness.
You're watching greatness anyway, Max.
That's right.
Two great fighters. Two great fighters.
You don't often get to see real greatness.
After a left hand put Kovalev's head under the ropes. Kovalev wants to answer back before the round is over. Could create an opportunity for Ward.
Good combination by
Great
Kovalev.
combination. Kovalev and a hard right hand.
783, 6 rounds to 3, Sergey Kovalev. Jim, I gotta tell you, I just think that Andre Ward can't give up any more rounds if he wants to win this decision. It looks like the fight's going a distance. Andre's got momentum going for him. He's doing a lot better, but sometimes you watch him and he gets hit by real good shots, and you can't take it away from Kovalev.
Comfortable, and he knows how to do things. He knows the speed at which Kovalev punches are coming at him. So now he can get in that rhythm that he loves to get in.
Kovalev got in a hard counter shot. Ward missed his right hand over the top. So that stretch.
Well, that moment went to Ward.
Yeah,
and that one too.
And that moment went to Ward.
And that moment went to Kovalev.
And
and there's another one. So they're trading back and forth at this point, and they know the mental game that's going on, and they know the stakes. You heard Virgil Hunter say to Andre Ward, you've got to win the last 3 rounds. Both fighters are focused on winning as many of the exchanges as they can down the stretch of the fight. Kovalev, left hook by Ward. They keep trading big shots.
Yeah, they do.
What a tremendous fight this is to see it contested on this level with these shifts of momentum.
And it's getting better and better.
And only a great fighter can win this fight.
Only a great fighter can fight this fight, Nick. A good jab by both fighters.
The thing about Kovalev is while you're showboating him like a bolo punch, he's throwing the jab.
Hard right hand by Kovalev.
I thought Ward rode that back mostly, but it did land. And that may have carried the round.
Well, they both established their jabs that round. That was a pretty even round to me because both guys landed good jabs. Nothing really spectacular landed, but both of them landed some pretty powerful jabs.
Ward needs every second, or so it would appear.
I think Virgil Hunter anticipated that when Ward started making things uncomfortable for Kovalev, Kovalev would start to fold, but Kovalev has not folded. He's responded like a champion.
Mind, don't get flustered. Don't get frustrated. Keep coming, and he's coming again right now.
That right hand is keeping Andre honest. Left hook upstairs.
Good
There
shot.
it is.
Good body shot with the left. He lands the left hook upstairs. Sergey Kovalev has a chin.
That's always been Andre's money punch, is the left hook upstairs.
Oh, good shot. Kovalev dead tired now. Not cutting the ring off. Dead good jab by Andre.
Pretty good round for Andre Ward. Kovalev keeps coming, though.
Andre's landed the big, clean shots in this round. Hunter's version of that.
Oh, good hook by Ward.
Ward's landed some colossal shots in the last 4 rounds, but Kovalev is still landing too.
They just exchanged a good left hand. Good hook
Good
by
left
Ward
hook
again.
by Ward. He's been money with the left hook in the last few rounds.
Does Andre Ward believe he needs to risk a knockout to win this fight? That's a terrible risk to take against Kovalev, but he may feel that way.
Oh, good hook by Kovalev.
And Ward knows he has to worry about Kovalev.
Well, I think Kovalev is worried. He's just not really showing it.
Ward has landed
Good body shots by Kovalev.
Yeah, they work.
Ward is the body puncher, but Kovalev got in 2 solid shots right there.
Oh, that's low blow.
And Bird calls the low blow and tells Kovalev to keep him up. But the seconds are ticking away. 37 seconds to go.
Good jab by Kovalev.
And you wonder if the sand is running out of the hourglass professional career and his incredible mark of not having lost since he was an early teenager.
I'm going to be very interested to see these scores as it looks at this moment as though we're going to get to hear them.
I'm just telling y'all, I'm glad to see 2 guys step up and fight each other at the peak of their careers and give us what the fans asked for. They give us the best fight that boxing has had in quite some time.
Tremendous fight.
Damage, and I really believe that Sergey Kovalev, being the bigger puncher, won most of the rounds. I mean, Andre was really good down the stretch, like you said, landed a lot of good body shots, but I thought he was outpunched in this fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the judges' scorecards after 12 rounds of action. John McKay, Bert Clements, and Glenn Trowbridge all scored the contest 114 to 113 to the winner by unanimous decision and new unified light heavyweight champion of the world, still undefeated, Andre S.O.G. for